Hi everybody, Chef Danny Davies here with another episode of Behind the Line. Today we're down in Miami at the International Boat Show. Behind me is the beautiful Superyacht Apu. I used to be the head chef on there. We're going to have a look around the show, see some of these amazing boats. We've got Kesme just behind me, another boats over here. We're going to head down the docks. Hopefully we're going to meet up with Captain Kelly Gordon, find out what she has to say about mental health and getting into the industry. So stay tuned and we'll see you later. Bye. Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of Behind the Line with me, Chef Danny Davies. We're here in Miami at the International Boat Show and I'm here on Motor Yacht Freddy with Captain Kelly Gordon.
Hi, awesome!
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, so glad to have you here.
Yeah, I'm so excited to be here. You're an inspiration to women in yachting and I'm honoured to come and be on Freddy and speak to you.
Oh, thank you so much. That's one of the biggest compliments I've ever received. So thank you, that's awesome.
My pleasure. So how's your season been? Are you a busy charter boat, right?
Oh my God, we're a super busy charter boat. We certainly jam out the charters. We just finished our season. I always giggle when people say, how was your season? Because I'm kind of like, well, on Freddy, it actually happens to be a continual loop. It's it's not for Freddy, it's a year-round season. But just to kind of give you an idea how busy we were, from January to September, we actually cranked out 18 charters.
18 charters? 18.
Wow. So, as
where
you know,
do you usually cruise around? Where's your area?
Bahamas largely.
Yeah.
So so we're based out of Florida, but we probably spent 8 or 9 months out of the year out of the Bahamas. So we should probably really say we're based over there, right? Yeah. But so South Florida, the Keys, certainly. We definitely go to North Florida if somebody wanted it. But really, the hotspot right now is the Bahamas. And anywhere in the Bahamas. We just finished a charter out of Eleuthera and Cat Island, so that was fun. But
oh wow, yeah, that's
really,
nice to go down there, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. But really, my favorite spot and our bread and butter is the Exumas. Yeah, the Exumas is where it's at.
Pigs.
Yeah.
Where's the other one? The
you got
James Bond.
You got the pigs. You got the grotto. You got the sharks.
And the plane.
You got the plane. Yeah. You got Highborn Key. You got the Staniel Key Yacht Club. I mean, it's amazing there.
Yeah, and such a beautiful place, like once in a lifetime, dream locations on a beautiful boat like this. Who wouldn't want to be there, right?
Yeah, I know. And I tell you what, I have an amazing crew.
Yeah, you do. Tell me a bit about how many people do you run with?
We run with 6 on charter, 4 full-time, and then we bring on 2 freelance per charter. When I first started on Freddy a couple of years ago, we were running with 5 on charter, but at the tempo that we run, it's really important to me to not burn my crew out and to maintain that high level of service and safety as well. So
burnout's a real thing, right?
Oh my gosh, burnout is such a huge thing. And so, like I was saying, that's the reason that I added that 6th crew member on here. You know, some people may say 6 crew members on a 106 foot. Yeah, when we're cranking out, if you think about that, that's a week-long charter every other week.
Yeah.
You know, and it takes you a couple days to break down. It takes you a couple days to prep, you know, and then you've got time in there that you got to fix the stuff that you broke while you were out.
Right, and then all the stress of that as well, and constantly being like smiling faces and expecting the guests to come on and being all happy and lovely, and you know, it's difficult, isn't it? And it can really affect your mental health. It
really, really can, and mental health is something that I'm absolutely a huge proponent on. You know, I've had my own personal struggles through life, but you know, looking at where I am today, how far I've come, and I am literally the happiest I've ever been, but it hasn't come without a lot of work. A lot of work,
hardship and sacrifice.
And you know, so going back to my crew members, I'm so protective of them, and I'm so concerned about their mental health. I'm concerned about their safety, their mental health, their emotional health, just all around. Because as you were saying, it can be stressful. I mean, we all, don't get me wrong, we love our jobs. We all love our jobs.
Yeah, they're pretty awesome, right?
You know, I mean, my office isn't really a bad place to be, you know. We love our jobs, but when you get down to the nitty-gritty of it and what really happens, because when you're the guest and here and you see everything just perfect and everybody's always smiling and the excursions are amazing and your rooms are always just so perfectly put together and the food is amazing, well, how does that all come together behind the snes?
And
you know,
how as a captain do you deal with that with your crew? Are there any tips or techniques that you use?
Well, you know, when we're on charter, I'm really adamant about them getting their breaks and rotating out. You know, so for example, if we have night owls on board, you know, people that want to stay up until 2 o'clock in the morning having a great time, you know, I've always got one of the exterior departments with one of the interior departments on service. So so they've got a buddy. So you know, they've got someone to help them, but then they've also kind of got someone there with them for morale. That way, all of the crew hasn't gone to bed, and then they're the only one up.
Yeah.
So, but then they'll alternate. So maybe that combination of crew will work with them guests from, I don't know, 8 to 10, 11 p.m. and then we'll rotate out, and then someone else will come up and take care of that shift, or we'll make up for it the next day. Maybe somebody will sleep in a little bit later. You know, every guest, every group is different. So we have a little powwow almost every day. Well, we do every day, sometimes multiple times a day, depending on how busy the charter guests are, how busy that particular group is. So I try to work really hard to make sure everybody stays, and it's simple things, hydrated.
Yes,
you know,
stay hydrated.
Yes.
Eat right.
So
sleep well.
And sleep well. I mean, if you think about it, you know, especially the guys that are outside running all day, the excursions, and they're in the hot sun and they're just go. You got to make sure that they're staying hydrated. You got to make sure that they're eating properly, and it's hard for them to get breaks because Freddie's such a busy boat.
Yeah.
And the guests that come on board go. So it's kind of Freddie's personality in a way. So no, it's really important to watch out for their physical and their mental health. So
are there any rituals or things you do, you know, like meditation or exercise that you do or you encourage your crew to do to kind of like alleviate that stress and to like recharge their batteries?
Yeah, we try to. Obviously, I'm just going to be completely honest. On charter, it's hard.
Yeah, it is.
You know,
there's just not enough hours in the day.
There's not. And to be honest with you, if you have a few minutes to go do a workout, you probably actually are going to want to take those few minutes to go to bed early, right?
Yeah.
Or to take a little snooze.
I was a bit
or something
crazy.
like that.
I was with I did a podcast with Maya Tish, and she actually has kettlebells and weights in the galley. And when she gets a few minutes, she does a workout. But I mean, she runs ultramarathons, so that's
yeah. So
right?
That's a different story. But I have had a few. You know, I have yoga mats and weights and such on board, and so they can set themselves up on deck, you know, before the guests get up, or they can certainly go down into the engine room. So I have it there for them, in case that they want to. But it's I try to take care of them the best I can on charter, and I feel like I do a pretty good job of it. And when we're off charter, you know, again, you think about the tempo that we run, we're breaking down, we're setting back up, but I definitely try to get as much time in there for everyone as I can, you know. And so we just came off of a busy time. September, we finished up that bulk of charters, went straight to the yard. October, we did a little bit more yard work behind the house, but I kind of put us on cruise control, you know, on slow-mo in a way, you know, and let everybody have long weekends. Sometimes, you know, we would leave at noon or just to give them, it's morale too.
Yeah,
it's
like
not
recharge
just, to recharge and to
down.
make them know that, let them know that I know they're not robots.
Yeah, and you appreciate
know?
them.
And I appreciate
someone who's appreciated
them.
works more harder than someone who
exactly. So whenever they've got a concert coming up that they're dying to go to, I make sure they go do it, you know. And the rest of us, we have such a great camaraderie on here because the rest of us will take up the slack, you know, for that person that's gone today, or, you know. So my first officer wanted to go to a concert with his sister, and he actually wanted to be gone during yard period. I let him go. You know,
can I come work for you?
You know, my engineer is wanting to spend time, go on a dive trip, long 4-day dive trip with his daughter. I said, go. You know, we got it. But that stuff is so huge for morale.
It is, yeah.
Right? It really is.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. I hear that you're going to be at Palm Beach show. You do something special there, right?
I am. I'm so excited about it. I'm so excited about it. So, obviously, I'm very passionate about mental health, and I made a post a while back on my socials about it, and I just got inundated with response of, Kelly, you've got to keep going with this. Kelly, you've got to do something with this. I mean, it was emails, it was DMs, it was comments on the post, and I was like, whoa, I guess I got to do something with this, you know? And then, of all people in the industry to reach out to me was Lloyd's Register. Lloyd's Register is like, if you don't know who they are, please look them up because they're like the end-all be-all in terms of boating. And so the director of the yachting sector reached out to me and says, Kelly, I saw your post, how can I help? And then more people are reaching out, more companies are reaching out saying, Kelly, let's, how can I help you do this? Let's do this. So at the Palm Beach show on March 24th from 2 to 3:30, I'm hosting my first ever panel discussion on mental health in the yachting industry.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So what's the dates again? March
24th.
March 24th.
Yep, from 2 to 3:30. 2 p.m. to 3:30. Yeah, at the Palm Beach show in the seminar tent.
Be there. Check it out.
I am so excited. Please, please, please come, because this is huge. This is, I feel like, at least I'm hoping, I'm an open book. Whatever you want to know, ask, I'll answer it. My mental health, my personal life, my professional life, because I just love to help people. And so my hope is that me speaking out and supporting this lets other crew members know, oh, okay, I'm normal. Oh, she's gone through that too. Or, oh, that's how she handled it. Or,
I'm not alone, hey?
I'm not alone. Yeah. And then to start the dialogue with the other industry professionals that are going to be on the panel that are really passionate about this as well. So this is just the start. This is just the beginning, but there really needs to be more awareness brought forward about the mental health in the yachting industry. It really, really does.
And I want to thank you. It's great that you're at this level of your career and that you can hold your hands up and say, no, something needs to change, and you're willing to speak about it. I think that's fantastic.
Well, thank you. And it's kind of cool when I sit back and look and see that I have a big enough voice and that people are willing to listen and they want to hear what I have to say. And just knowing that alone, I have an obligation. I have to try to make a difference.
That's fantastic. And if people want to find out more about you and what you do, how do they do it? You've got a website, Instagram?
Oh my gosh, yes, thanks for asking. So a few months back, we launched my new website. I've had a website for a while now, but we did a facelift on it, and I'm super proud of it. So
yeah, it looks really good. I was looking at it this morning.
Thank you. No, so please go look at it. I'm really, really proud of that. So you can find me there at CaptainKellyJGordon.com.
Yep.
Same thing with my socials. So it's Captain_Kelly J Gordon. You can find me on LinkedIn. You can find me on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. So
and we can see you on March 23rd, right?
Yeah.
Up at the Palm Beach show.
Yeah.
Fantastic to meet you.
Awesome.
Let's hang out a little bit more, eh? I've got tickets for the VIP.
Yes, absolutely.
Thanks everybody for watching. To find out more about Captain Kelly Gordon and what she's doing, please go to her website or check her out on Instagram. She'll be at the Palm Beach show on the 23rd of March. Hopefully I'll be there too with TritonNews.com, and we'll see you there.
Bye.